But one up for the legends. What do you think about just like you carry? How much pride do you?
We're up 3. He beat BSD, I beat Fazeev, and I just beat Paddy. We're up 3 right now. Topuria took out Max, so we might be 3-1. But I'm gonna try to avenge that one.
Is Conor gonna come back? Is John gonna fight Pereira? Which Dana is kind of is not uncertain about. But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilya potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair competitively, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you? Right. In the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilya.
At the White House as an American. Will that happen now? Fuck.
Ilya is laughing now because they have a dirty boxing, really, They just fighting hard, but there is no good technique. But Ilya will be left now because Ilya has such a high level boxing.
Did Justin Gaethje's interim title win reshape the division? Absolutely, and it may have also revealed his next opponent. Ilia Topuria has emerged, and now both fighters are openly calling for the same clash. When two of the most dangerous athletes in the sport start calling each other out at the same time, it goes beyond hype. It signals that something serious is coming, something that could redefine the division entirely.
I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilya potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. If you want to talk about, being fair.
That he sustained significant injuries and would require time to heal.
Justin has already made it clear that he's focused on something far bigger right now. He explained that being on this roster means everything to him at this stage of his career, even mentioning a potential White House event in June. He feels he has already fulfilled his duty to his country inside the cage, and opportunities like this don't come often. Unless something truly massive stands in the way, he's determined to seize the moment.
On a little bit, but do you have an update on physically, how you feel? Are you gonna need some time off? Is there possibly anything broken after?
I definitely need some time off. He fucking rocked my brain a couple times, and the only thing we have over the more dangerous sports, which is boxing and football, is we get to take time. And so I will do that, but the White House is in June, and I represent this country. I represented it tonight, and I hope to be, obviously, look at the position and the opportunity they just gave me here. There's no way they're keeping me off that card unless I'm dead.
Justin believes this could be one of the greatest fights the UFC can make, especially in that kind of setting. Ilya's rise, his brutal stoppages, and the way their styles collide make this matchup incredibly compelling. Gaethje has made it clear that he's ready to take control of the situation if full ownership of the moment is placed in his hands.
Given how popular Ilya's become and just the method of victory he's had and your style of fighting, and add those two to the White House, how big do you think that fight could be between you two?
If I had any bit of a personality, it'd be fucking huge. But I just can't. I can't lie. I can't exaggerate. It's what I do. It's who I am. It's who my parents taught me to be. But there's no doubt it'll be the best. One of the best fights that they could definitely put on. It'll be for an undisputed belt, and I think they want to have 6 or 7. Whatever. They want to have as many as possible. So if he's not back by then, they will strip him, and I will be undisputed, and then I'll fight for the belt.
On the other side, Ilya initially went after Paddy, mocking the win as won over an aging opponent. He briefly acknowledged the victory before issuing a direct warning. According to Ilya, no matter what happens next, Justin is heading straight into danger. He admitted the fight will be difficult, but Justin remains steady. He emphasized trusting his preparation, his team, and his purpose. While he hopes destiny leads him to victory, he understands the result can't be controlled, only time will decide. When asked what message he had for champion Ilia Topuria, Justin Gaethje answered honestly. He brushed aside hype, trash talk, and outside noise, saying he isn't focused on sending messages to anyone. Instead, Gaethje puts his trust fully in his coaches. They study Topuria, build the strategy, and drill it into him every single day. For Justin, it's all about preparation, precision, and execution. Once the cage door closes, his team's work will speak louder than words ever could.
You are the first two-time interim champion in UFC history. You don't usually get too many second chances, but here you go to a unifier with an undefeated top 3 pound-for-pound fighter. I know he is not Khabib, but what are you taking into this fight with Ilya in terms of lessons and why you're going to make it work this time?
Just gotta trust the preparation, trust in my coaches and trust in my skills. I'm here for a reason. I hope it's my destiny, but I don't get to write that, so.
There was never any doubt about Gaethje's motivation. Even after countless wars, he's still driven by the ultimate goal, a championship. This win meant far more than just another victory. It validated everything he's poured into his UFC career. Much like Ilya, Justin believes this moment could be the key to writing the final chapter of his legacy.
No, I don't give a fuck.
The message will be in the octagon.
I won't give him the time of day. I'll, rely on my coach to watch him a lot. I've seen him fight, obviously. Go back and watch these guys. I really rely on my coach. I watched Paddy today. And yeah, this is so fast. I have no idea what the fuck's going on right now.
Well,
there was never a question of motivation.
Many voices are weighing in on this potential matchup, and Dana White sees it as a pure striking war. Both Justin Gaethje and Ilia Topuria carry devastating power. If Gaethje is fully prepared, this fight could be explosive from start to finish. White expects chaos the moment they step into the cage, with both fighters capable of ending the fight with a single shot. This is the kind of matchup that delivers non-stop action and dominates headlines.
Neck and neck, it was either going to be you, Paddy, or Armin fighting Ilya. Then obviously the news, Ilya wasn't going to fight early this year. At any point, was it frustrating or just difficult to get that motivation because it kind of felt like you were right there and now you have to win one more after already going through all the battles? Was that ever difficult to have to get up for one more challenge before that opportunity?
No. I mean, I wanted it to be for a championship. This makes me a champion on paper with the UFC, so I'm very proud of what I accomplished tonight. I'm proud of the opportunity that it's gained me to fight a guy like Ilya. And this is everything I've ever wanted. This chance to write the end of my last chapter. Congrats.
Demetrius Johnson also believes the perfect fight is Gaethje versus Topuria. He questions whether Justin even wants to defend an interim belt, since his focus is clearly on the undisputed title. Johnson describes Topuria as a disciplined, highly strategic fighter with frightening knockout power, pointing to wins over Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway. He expects Ilya to stay calm, keep his guard high, and read the fight intelligently as it unfolds.
And now that it seems that it's going to be Gaethje versus Topuria, it's probably going to be a crazy fight also, most likely striking. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting. I think that Ilya hits like a truck, and so does Gaethje, and I think if Gaethje prepares properly and gets...
As for Arman Tsarukyan, Johnson feels he's largely at the mercy of UFC matchmaking. Ideally, Tsarukyan should face Gaethje next, but if Justin is waiting for an undisputed title shot against Topuria, that fight may have to wait. In the meantime, Tsarukyan will continue building his profile. Johnson hopes that eventually Tsarukyan does get Gaethje, with the winner earning a shot at Topuria. That's how it should play out.
Topuria always gonna fight Arman Tsarukyan, and I think the right thing is for him to fight Ilia Topuria. But if Ilia Topuria is not ready, I'm not sure if Justin Gaethje. I think he really wants that undisputed, and hopefully we get Ilia Topuria. Now forward to Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. I think Ilia Topuria is just way too disciplined on the feet. I think he has the knockout power. You look what he's done against Charles Oliveira. You look what he's done against Max Holloway. Ilia Topuria is very strategic, disciplined, where he's gonna have his hands up, he's gonna pot, he's gonna get a look at what's going on. I just feel like he's a way cleaner boxer, and he puts his combinations together 1, 2, 3, nothing overzealous, but a fight.
Kamaru Usman and Henry Cejudo agree that based on the level of performances Justin consistently delivers, a fight between Gaethje and Topuria could easily headline a UFC event. They emphasize that both fighters bring elite skill, power, and excitement into the cage. From a competitive and entertainment standpoint, they believe this is exactly the kind of fight that deserves the main event spotlight.